Today we are going to be having a look at the Lite Bluetooth Gamepad by 8BitDo. And I would like to give a shout out to Gitanu for letting me know about this controller. He pointed it out to me and straight away I went to Amazon and bought one for 25 quid. Let's see if it was worth it. Now obviously this was designed to be a good looking counterpart for your Nintendo Switch. More specifically if you had the Nintendo Switch Lite, the blue one. But in terms of function and design, it is obviously based for people that play 2D games, such as Sonic Mania or Wonder Boy. And that is because of the D-pads. That is the main thing about this controller, it is for the D-pads. Because as we know, the Joy-Con that you use for directional buttons doesn't have a D-pad, it has separate buttons. To my knowledge, this is the first and only time Nintendo has ever done this for one of their products. And I hate it. I miss having a normal D-pad. I know why they've done it, it's so that if you turn the controller on its side, then it can be used as a separate controller where they're action buttons and the analog is the only directional one. I get that, but it doesn't mean I have to like that. Obviously, when it comes to 3D games, this controller probably isn't going to be all that good for them. This is more for the retro gamer out there. Now before picking it up, I will say that it doesn't look all that comfortable. It does look pretty cool, don't get me wrong, I like the way it looks, I like the design. But it doesn't look all that comfy. Anyway, let's try it out. Well, I'll admit it feels very light and really thin. Obviously here we have the indicator lights for it syncing up to your console. The button there to actually sync it to your console. All the necessary buttons on a normal controller. Normal Pro controller, I mean. Here's a switch so you can use it for Nintendo Switch that way. And I believe this way is if you want to sync this to Windows and other such things. For Steam, you know. It feels a lot comfier than it looks. I will say that, but it feels so fucking small. I mean, it's dinky. Look at the size of my hand. Look at the size of the controller. It's nothing. So it looks deceptively uncomfy, but it actually is rather comfy, strangely. But the real question is, does it work well? Well, I tried it with two games, Sonic Mania and Cuphead. Here is some rather naffy looking footage of me playing Cuphead. Obviously I'm not going to show you just the game footage because that's pointless. I want to show you me using the controller. You can see the reactions from me pressing the buttons and you can tell that it's not delayed or anything like that. It works fantastically. And despite the rather strange shape and small size of the thing, when you're playing a game, you forget about the controller in your hands. And that's how it should be. You only really are constantly aware of how a controller feels if it feels shit. This is a fantastic product. And I'm not surprised, 8BitDo make fantastic controllers. Hell, when it comes to playing Mega Drive, 90% of the time it's an 8BitDo controller that I'm playing with. If you would like to check out a video review I've done on that controller, please click the link above or look in the description of this video. Anyway, that was the Lite Bluetooth Gamepad by 8BitDo. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of GamePoke. If you did, please click like or leave a comment. And if you want to support the channel, please click subscribe. It really does help. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.